Hi, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing the Ohora Merry Go Round set. And I'll show you what it looks like on short nails and how I do it. If you want a really in-depth, I guess, instruction, I have other videos that will go into it more. But for this one, I just want to show the nail set, which is so cute. Okay, so I've been really wanting this one, but I know because I cut it in half, it's not gonna look like how it looks on the photo. So that's what we're gonna be trying out today, but oh my gosh, it's so cute with the stars. And looks like an ice cream cone, but melted, but not so cute. So I'm gonna be doing my usual method with the cutting in half and, you know, all that, using one side on this side and one side here. Okay, I will explain. But yes, first things first, this is a brand new set. So I already pet my nails, so they're short, somewhat buffed down, and I pushed my cuticles back. So I'm just going to use the alcohol pad. And I will be using the top coat today too. So interestingly, this one seems like there's more smaller sizes. It's probably just my eyes tricking me, but they look smaller, don't they? I think I will do the stars for the nails and then I guess alternate. And of course, if you have long nails, like they're all gonna go like that, right? With the gradient side towards your cuticle. But because my nails are too short, and I usually don't like to go for gradient styles, because when you have short nails, the gradient, like, it's just about beginning at the end of your nail. And sometimes it doesn't look good. So I'm testing this out and then you can see what it looks like on mine. So if you think it's gonna be worth it to try. So I cut it in half, I'm gonna stretch it a tiny bit. I'm gonna lay it on the nail. I love the clear ones, but you don't want to touch it too much. You're gonna leave fingerprints on it. So yeah, you just wanna like minimally touch it. So I'm gonna stretch it a little bit and then place it down. Okay, it still looks cute, right? Looks like it's supposed to be like that. And what I mean by alternating is that I'm going to put the cuticle side on this one, and then the next time I have this pattern, I'm going to put the cuticle side on this finger. So it kind of looks more varied, as if you planned it that way, or if it's supposed to be like that. So this one I'm going to use, I guess, the non-cuticle side. And you see what I mean about the gradient? Like, the rainbow is just starting and it's at the end. I cannot do long nails though. Not with all the things and crafting and all that stuff. So for this nail, the cuticle side will be on the other hand. The thing about using the top end is that it's a little more boxy. So it does help to pull it out a little bit to get more of that curve. It looks so good though with the full stars and the full rainbow. I think this one will turn out really good. So yeah, you can see a fingerprint on there already. So I'm just gonna lay it down quick. Luckily, as long as your hands are clean, I guess the fingerprint disappears when you put it on. So now we're gonna do gradient side on this hand. So because this is the boxy side, let's pull it out a little bit It doesn't have like a design, so you don't want to stretch out the stars, but just enough so you get more of a curve at the bottom, so it's not so straight across. Unless your fingernail is like that, then that's totally perfect. So gradient star on this side. Oh my gosh, this might be like my favorite new style. I don't know if you can tell, but I like clear things and like stars. So this one, pull it out a little. So I'm not gonna do the acetone trick today. I just don't have time. I gotta pick up the kids pretty soon. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back in the box. Super important, before you do anything with the light, put away your UV sensitive items. Okay, so I'm gonna trim them all. And I think I'll do this off camera because this will take a long time, but you know, the drill, just cut it close to your actual nail. And then, doesn't have to be perfect, but close, but a little bit over. We're just gonna file off the excess afterwards, after we cure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and come back. Okay, so I use my nail clipper to trim all of the excess. And the next step I think is actually pretty important. So we're gonna like double check all the edges, and using the Pro Easy tool from Ohora, just running along all the sides and your cuticle bed. You can really kind of flatten it too. So we're just kind of double checking, making sure everything's good before we cure. We're also looking too if we need to stretch out the gel on the sides more. And I'm gonna do this for both hands because I do like to do my opposite thumb with the other side fingers to save time. But yeah, I am loving this merry-go-round set. And if you do it my way with the short nails thing, it's gonna last like at least 3 to 4 manicures because they're all the same. You know, the other ones with more of a different pattern, it's hard to figure out at the end which ones to use and if you're gonna match it with another set. But these are all the same, and I think you can use it at least one more manicure longer. So this is how I cure. I usually stick one of my thumbs in with my fingers, so we only have to do this twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure this, I guess 2 times, and then come back. Okay, so I did 2 cures for each nail, and now I'm just gonna smooth out the edges. Like just a little off the top and then the sides, just making sure there's no sharp edges. Just really lightly. Okay, so sorry, the neighbor's yard men are out right now, of course, and they're cutting grass right next to my window. But so I'm done filing, just kind of making sure all the dust is off, and then we're gonna do the top coat. Like this is like the best top coat. So as usual, I'm going to cap the ends first. Cap the ends. I try not to get it on my skin, but of course I do a little bit, and that's totally okay. It'll come off. And I do the ends first so that when you brush on the rest, it kind of smooths it out. And now I'm gonna do a nice even thin coat, trying to go around the sticker between the cuticle and really get a nice seal and also on the sides too, but not over on the sides. If you do too much on the sides, it'll create like a little ridge that gets either sharp or that's where your hair is gonna get stuck. You really want it to be thin and smooth at the edges. Especially like in this one, you see how this is the top, so it's not as thin. You really want to get around it. So I make sure to like press the top coat in that ridge and fill it. Okay, and I'm going to do the other hand too. And I'm going to cure this 2 times and come back. Okay, so I did 2 cures with the light, and now we're just going to run the file around the edges. Super lightly and really just getting anything sharp. Okay, but yeah, I think this is my new favorite. I love it, that rainbow ice cream thing with the gold glitter stars. So cute. So yeah, if you have short nails, this set will totally work for you. And I don't think you can even tell that it's supposed to be all gradient, right? It's so mixed up that, yeah, it looks regular. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you in my next video.